Tommy V in Michigan. He was on fire this morning.
Okay, thank you, Tommy V in Michigan. Yes, sir. If you share my prayers.
Tommy V's on. Yeah, we'll jump over there.
Tommy V doing great stuff over there.
It's all right. Let's do. We'll do Gilmore first, and then is Jellen?
It's Jellen.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Now calling prosecutor order number 24-18096, the people versus Sean Vincent Gilmore. This is the date and time set for a swear to. Detective, can I have you raise your right hand? You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
I do, Your Honor.
All right. You're under oath. Please state your full name for the record, and you may proceed when you're ready.
Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Carl Beretta, Royal Oak PD. This is Royal Oak case number 24-21409. Before you is a 2-count warrant for B&E Auto and attempt UTA issued by the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office. On 6/14/24, officers responded to Holiday Market located at 1203 South Main in the city of Royal Oak on a report of an LFA in progress. Officers arrived and the caller pointed out the suspect that was later identified as Sean Vincent Gilmore. Caller advised that the suspect was seen in her vehicle prior to officers' arrival. Caller stated she does not know the subject, nor was he given permission to enter her vehicle. Gilmore was in possession of the caller's belongings that he had removed from inside of her vehicle. While this caller did not want to pursue charges, another victim arrived, identified as Emma Rodriguez, reported that her ignition to her vehicle was damaged and several items taken. Also in the suspect Gilmore's possession were Rodriguez's belongings that he had stolen from inside Rodriguez's vehicle. The damage caused by Gilmore to the ignition area also appeared that Gilmore was attempting to start the vehicle and drive away. Additional facts can be found in Royal Oak Police Department report number 24-21409. Based on these facts, I'm seeking the issuance of a warrant. At the bottom of the complaint, you will find my signature, Your Honor.
All right. The court finds that probable cause has been established related to these submitted charges. I am signing the complaint and authorizing the warrant. Is there anything else you'd like to know regarding bond?
Your Honor, Mr. Gilmore, I believe he currently resides locally in the city of Troy. He does not have a criminal history. My understanding, my belief is that he was just overly intoxicated. I would not be opposed to a personal bond for Mr. Gilmore, Your Honor.
Okay. I will make a note of that. Was a PBT administered?
I don't believe it was, Your Honor.
Okay. I was just curious.
During my interview with Mr. Gilmore, he did admit to consuming a significant amount of alcohol, causing him to black out and not remember what he did, Your Honor. So,
okay, that's all right. All right, that's perfect. Mr.
A few moments later.
All right. Who was the last person you were speaking with?
Mr. Gilmore. Is there a way to get out of the breakout room?
Yeah, so if you there should be an option that says when like under leave, there should be leave breakout room or leave meeting room.
Yeah, I didn't even see that. Options. It just said I was in a room and there was like no options.
Yeah, so I'll when I pull it back up, I should be able to see it here. All right. Morning, sir. Are you Sean Gilmore?
Good morning. Yes.
Good morning. All right. Now calling prosecutor order number 24-18096, the people versus Sean Vincent Gilmore. This is the date and time set for arraignment. Counsel, your appearance.
Chance Bond appearing on behalf of Mr. Gilmore, Your Honor. We'd waive the reading, stand mute.
All right, the court will waive formal reading and answer plea of not guilty on behalf of Mr. Gilmore. Mr. Gilmore, I did receive the request for court-appointed attorney form that you filled out and submitted. Based on your representations, I do find that you are indigent, so I will appoint an attorney for you moving forward, okay? All right, counsel, as relates to bond, what would you say on behalf of Mr. Gilmore?
Your Honor, he's 28 years old. He lives at the address in Troy with a roommate, has no prior history that he's relayed to me. Does have a current diagnosis of mental health, depression issue. He is seeing a therapist for no medication, and he's currently not employed. So we would ask for a personal bond and the court-appointed attorney.
All right. I will note I have reviewed Mr. Gilmore's prior criminal history and rather lack thereof. It does not appear that Mr. Gilmore has any prior criminal history or prior failure to appear history. I did just conduct the swear-to on this matter a few moments ago. And the detective did not have any objection to a personal bond. So what I'm going to do is order a bond in the amount of $10,000 personal recognizance. So Mr. Gilmore, you do not have to post any money, and you will be released today. But know that if you fail to abide by any of your bond conditions, that bond could be forfeited and you could owe $10,000 to the court. Do you understand that? All right. Now, your other bond conditions include the following. You are to have no contact with Emma Rodriguez or Victoria Gilchrist. I'm going to order that you're not to return Royal Oak. You will personally appear for any and all future court proceedings. You will not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You will immediately notify the court in writing of any change to your address or telephone number. You shall not possess any firearms or other dangerous weapons. You shall refrain from using any alcohol, any form of THC, marijuana, illegal drugs, or abusing any legally prescribed medication. You will submit to random testing, which will include 1 ETG per week, as well as 1 controlled substance urinalysis test per month. I am placing you under pretrial services supervision, which means within 24 hours of your release, you have to contact pretrial services. Their phone number will be listed on the bond form that you receive this morning, okay? Lastly, no new criminal offenses or activity. So, Mr. Gilmore, do you understand the terms and conditions of your bond? All right, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. Just so you're aware, your next court date, it's called your probable cause conference. It's currently scheduled for June 24th at 9 a.m. and that'll be at the 44th District Court in Royal Oak. All right, so make sure you make it to court. Other than that, Mr. Gilmore, that is all for today. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Mr. Jellen. Now calling prosecutor order number 24-18097, the people versus Matthew Nasser Jellen. This is the date and time set for a swear to. Detective, you're previously sworn in. You may consider yourself still sworn, and you may proceed when you're ready.
Understood, Your Honor. Good morning again, Your Honor. Detective Carl Beretta, Royal Oak PD. This is case number 24-21407. Before you was a one-count warrant for assault and battery on a police officer issued by the Oakland County Prosecutor's Office on 6/15/2024, approximately 02:24 hours. Officer Chandler was flagged down by a subject identified as Gavin Caldwell and advised of an intoxicated white male banging his fist on business windows. The subject was also reportedly intoxicated as well. Officer Chandler located the subject in the area of 6th and Washington in the city of Royal Oak and identified him through his Georgia ops as Matthew Nasser Jellen. Mr. Jellen attempted to walk away from Officer Chandler several times as he was investigating the incident. Officer Chandler attempted to keep Jellen from walking away. And then Jellen struck Officer Chandler on his right cheek with either his head or his fist. Officer Chandler sustained an immediate large bump on his cheek on the right side of his face as a result of the assault. Jellen was then taken into custody and was booked and lodged at Royal Oak PD. Additional facts can be found at Royal Oak PD report number 24-21409. At this point, I'm seeking the issuance of a warrant, and in the bottom complaint, you will find my signature.
All right, the court finds the probable cause has been established related to the submitted charge. I am signing the complaint and authorizing the warrant. Is there anything else you'd like to note regarding bond?
Your Honor, I just asked the court to set the appropriate bond for Mr. Jellen. I believe he indicated he was here on a work-related vacation. He currently resides in the state of Georgia. So I don't see any criminal history for him, but I do ask that the appropriate bond be set for Mr. Jellen.
Okay. All right, I will make a note of that. Thank you, Detective. I'm just waiting for our attorney to get through talking with everybody, so we'll proceed with the arraignment shortly.
Sounds good. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, sir. Same to you. Be safe.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
A few moments later.
Yep, you're gonna have to go to tomorrow, miss. Tomorrow. Go ahead and hang up because we're doing your arraignment. Okay, you have to call him back. Alright, just grab this. Grab this. This is the magistrate and attorney. We're doing your arraignment. Okay?
Breakout room. This one.
Oh, they still need to talk. Breakout room.
Or did she meet with both of them?
No, Counselor, did you speak with Mr. Jellen already? Or do you need to speak with him still? You did?
No,
Okay.
I spoke with.
Okay. All right, perfect. Now calling prosecutor order number 24-18097, the people versus Matthew Nasser Jellen. This is the date and time set for arraignment. Counsel, your appearance.
Janet Spand appearing on behalf of Mr. Jellen. We'd waive the reading, stand mute. He is requesting a court-appointed attorney.
All right, the court will waive formal reading and enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of Mr. Jellen. Mr. Jellen, I did receive the request for court-appointed attorney form that you filled out and submitted. Based on your representations, I do find that you are indigent, so I will appoint an attorney for you moving forward, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, counsel, as it relates to bond, we'll take the state on behalf of Mr. Jellen.
Your Honor, he lives in Georgia with his parents. He's 26 years old. He has no prior record. He's up here as part of his employment. He's employed at a company called, it's a clothing distribution company. While he's here, he's staying in Commerce Township with friends. And I would ask for a personal bond, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Jellen, how long are you here for on work?
I'll be here through the summer, sir. So like
Okay.
past August up until the school year starts in September.
All right, do you know the address of where you're staying in Commerce?
Yeah. Want me to give it to you right now, sir?
If you can, that'd be great. That way I can make sure you get the court notices.
Or let me send it to a relative's house just so I make sure it's exactly right.
That's fine, whichever.
Okay. I don't know the exact, it's in Kego Harbor. I don't know the exact zip code.
Okay, that's all right.
But it's on the water over by Kego Harbor.
Okay. All right, well, I included that address, so you will have all your court notices go there from now on unless you decide to change that. Mr. Jellen, do you have any prior criminal history in Georgia?
No.
All right. Well, I will note I did conduct the swear-to on this matter a few minutes ago. Obviously, this is resisting obstructing a police officer, which is a 2-year felony if convicted. Based on the assaultive nature of the charge, I don't feel that a personal bond is warranted. What I'm going to do is order bond in the amount of $3,000 cash or surety, but I will allow a 10% provision. So, Mr. Jellen, you're going to have to post $300 cash to be released. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm also ordering the following conditions of bond. You will personally appear for any and all future court proceedings. You will not leave the state of Michigan without permission of the court. You will immediately notify the court in writing of any change to your address or telephone number. You shall not possess any firearms or other dangerous weapons. You shall refrain from using any alcohol, any form of THC, marijuana, illegal drugs, or abusing any legally prescribed medication. You will submit to random testing, which will include 1 ETG per week, as well as 1 controlled substance urinalysis test per month. I'm also placing you under pretrial services supervision, which means if you post bond, you must contact pretrial services within 24 hours of your release. Their phone number will be listed on the bond form that you received later this morning. All right. Lastly, no new criminal offenses or activity. So, Mr. Jellen, do you understand the terms and conditions of your bond?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Just so you're aware, your next court date is currently scheduled for June 24th at 9 a.m. That will be at the 44th District Court in Royal Oak.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Jellen, that's all for today. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Detective.